the pulses and the radiations of the sun communicate with the electromagnetic field of our earth. When you connect with the Mayan calendar, you're connecting with what I perceive right now today as the source of the planetary movements. This is the deepest I've been able to go when it comes to time and space, the observation of time and space and information and expression and experience. And it's so beautiful, it's so interesting. I geek out on it. I love it. Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back to My Living, where we're making a living off living. Today we're going to be talking about the new moon that's coming up in Virgo on Sunday, the 9th of September. So it's 09/09/2018. And if you followed along on my channel for a while, and by the way, welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the jam. We out here. I appreciate you, of course, and I hope you enjoy the content that's coming out. Back to what we were talking about. So with numbers, you can actually tell what kind of alignment we are in. And so the reason why I like to make room the reason why I like to make space and time for observing the planetary movements, and even now lately the Mayan calendar, which I just made a little thing of, and I've recorded how I did it, so that video is coming out as well. The reason why I value this and the planetary movements and stuff is because it is such a clear representation of the alignment that goes on in the world and the alignment of life and flow and movement. And I recorded a video, I think 2 days ago, where I was talking about alignment, because I have another video where I talk about being in and out of alignment and feeling like there's no such thing as being out of alignment, which from a certain perspective still rings truth for me. But today, the way I see it is true alignment is reflected in the rhythm that both the moon follows and the tides follow. So I don't know if the moon actually moves the tides, or if they are both reflections of a deeper rhythm that's going on. The same rhythm our heart follows when it makes its beats, the same rhythm our breath follows to maintain life within this body, the same alignment, rhythm, harmony that is required for a seed to turn into, or to evolve and transform into, a tree, a flower, a plant of any kind. That's what alignment means for me today. And so by observing the stars and the planets, you get to see the alignment from the perspective of the universe and from the perspective of a creature on one of the planets within a solar system, and that solar system being within the universe. And what I've been studying lately, which again, more videos are coming, I've already recorded, I just need to edit them and upload them, is about the Mayan calendar, which is what I showed you here. And then there are 20 glyphs or universal truths, and they're referred to as pulses of the sun. And so the sun, which is a star within our solar system, is connected, of course, to the stars closer to us, which again are connected to the other, and then it keeps going. It's infinite. The universe is infinite. This is, even scientists don't even know where to start explaining this, you know what I mean? A lot of things do not fit within the confines of logic and logical thinking, and so it's a beautiful time to let go of a lot of the logic and follow either your gut, your instinct, your emotions, and this again goes back to human design. And so it's like everything I've been interested in lately are creating these like, it's almost like I've been here a little bit drawing, and then I've been here drawing the Mayan calendar, and then here studying the human design, and then here drawing in planetary hours and days. And by the way, Thursday is said to be the planetary day of Jupiter. If you search up the planets, the days of the week in French, you'll find a connection with the names of our planets from our solar system. And just the closer I come to the core of all the different aspects I'm studying, I see the connectedness, and I see like this scarf being created. If that resonates, hopefully it does. And so the more I'm getting into this, the more I feel I have a deeper perspective and ability to share information that is going to help more people. Because once you go deeper to the core, like when you heal yourself, if you're healing yourself through washing your face, then it's going to make you feel better because your face feels better, but your armpits might still be smelling and bothering you, and as you're walking you might be conscious of it, and you're not appreciating the fact that you washed your face and your face feels fresh because your focus is on what isn't still perfect or in alignment with who you want to be. Just as a really shallow example, let me get some hot water. When people talk about something called shadow work, they are referring to work, aspects of yourself that you have almost cast into the shadows, aspects of yourself that you're not proud of, that you're not happy with, that you're even ashamed of or feel guilty of, things that hold negative or energy, destructive energy. And so when you are able, and now is a perfect time for that, the new moon is going to be in Virgo, and Virgo is kind of energy that's really specific and very like analytical, and is ruled by the planet Mercury. So, and also Venus is going to be moving into Scorpio, and Mars is going to be moving into Aquarius, I believe. I was writing down yesterday. I'll leave links to links that I explore and look at, that I've looked at before this video. And so yeah. So there's so much, and my point with going deep within yourself is that the deeper you go in within yourself, the more you're gonna feel the change. Instead of it just being something shallow for you to act different, something you're changing for you to look different, once you go deeper, it'll be change that makes you feel different. And because you're feeling different, you're going to act different. Because you're acting different, you're going to look different. And this is going to have both creative effects plus, and also destructive effects minus. Meaning some people are a beautiful example. Some people are going to love that you are loving yourself, and it's going to reflect the love they have for themselves, and they're going to want to be with you even more, and you're going to be able to connect from a deeper place. Whilst other people, it's going to reflect for them their inability to love themselves, and they're going to feel like you're moving away from them, so they're going to be moving away from you. And this is just nature's way of filtering out what kind of energy is for you in this moment in time and what energy is not for you. So that is without really going into the actual planets and stuff, all the details of the things which Virgo would love to do. It's more explaining energy connected to it. and it just came through really intuitively. So I love that. In terms of the calendars and stuff, so the calendar, the Gregorian calendar, which Gregorian calendar, is not in alignment with universal life, believe it or not, okay? That's why, a part of why society is so dysfunctional. And the time that we use is a core element of the societal structure that we have. And so if we are able to transform our perception of time and align it with the universal truth of what time is, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. It already is beautiful. So as I said, the Mayan calendar basically is connected to the pulses of the sun. And I feel like, you know, when you look at everything is life, when we have the inhale and the exhale, and sometimes you're worried, or sometimes you're running and your pulse is going fast, and sometimes you're calm and you're laying in bed and your pulse is going really slow. This is true alignment. It doesn't have the same thing every single time. Like, it is doing the same thing in terms of going in and out, but sometimes it goes zoo and sometimes it just goes doo. You know what I mean? So there are 20 different pulses. Again, I'm sharing from where I've reached, where my awareness is in this space and time. There are 20 different pulses, going from the red dragon until the yellow sun. There are 4 different colors, or clans, I think they're referred to as well. So you have red, white, blue, and yellow. And also thinking about it, red and yellow and blue are the primary colors. White is the direct reflection of black, right? From what I've said before. And what's interesting about the Mayan calendar is Vasumi, again, links will be below, refers to white as feminine and receptive. And this is contradicting to what I've been perceiving white as. And it's very easy to be like, okay, no, I don't agree with that, so I'm going to go away from that. Again, an open mind helps you so much, and then take note of that. That's different from my personal observation, and then hear her out or hear him out, and then see how it resonates. Decide beyond the mind and feel it. Be like, okay, how, like, chew on it. I don't know how to explain it. And again, human design comes into this so well, where in human design you'll get to learn something called your authority. And your authority is the energy that that your mind should be listening to make decisions, because your mind is not your decision tool. No matter who you are, no matter what design you have, as human beings, we have been using our minds to make decisions for so long, and our minds are tools of reflection and observation. And that's why on matters we can be so indecisive, because our mind has the ability to go back and forth from everywhere, especially if you have an open mind like I do, where your ajna center is open and your head center is open. Ajna is here, head center is here. And for me, they're both open, so I can go back and forth. Like that checklist that people make, where like, okay, plus minus, and then write them out. Literally, I can fill out both sides because my mind is open, so I can like go in on everything, and I'm not going to be able to make a decision from that. I have the emotional center, which means as authority, which means as a person, as a being, I live on this emotional wave. Either I'm up or I'm down, and it has nothing to do with what's going on outside. Apparently, which again, this is all about self-awareness and getting to know yourself from the energetic perspective. And so sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down, and for me it's important not to make decisions from up here, because up here everything is possible. Life is beautiful. We gonna do this. I can do that, no problem. And then I go down and no, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay in bed. I just want to be by myself. Like, So it's important for emotional. If your authority is emotional, when you check it out, make sure you make time and space for you to be in the middle, centered within the emotional wave of yourself before you make decisions. And then again, check out your human design. I'll leave links again to figure out what your authority is, and then make make decisions from that. Baby, but hold on to it all. You still got your soul. Hello. Okay, so back to, I had to rewatch because I was getting deep into stuff, human design and stuff. So we back and we better. Here are my notes. You can see, I don't know how much. Last time I showed you my notes, it wasn't really, I did it too fast, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, I don't know if I have any personal stuff here today. This is notes from one video that I watched yesterday by New Paradigm Astrology. I love him so much. Love him. He's like a grown man, a small kid that knows everything there is to know about astrology in a grown man's body, is what it is. I love his energy so much. So from what he was saying, there's going to be a square created in almost like if you're observing the planetary movement and you have the perspective and you have a telescope, so you're able to see how the stars are moving, and you're creating lines. You have a map and you're creating lines between how they resonate or how they relate to each other. There's going to be a huge square with regards connections to the North Node in Leo, which I don't know what North Node and stuff is yet. That part of astrology I haven't really dived into. Feel free to check it out, and feel free to let me know if you know something about it that you feel I should know, that you feel like sharing. And then there's going to be Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Aquarius, and then one other aspect, I think Uranus in Taurus, creating this square. And when he was saying that, I felt instinctively like there's this or intuitively there's this, the connection to 4D, fourth dimension, and the cubes, because I've been watching this other thing from lawoftime.com, and from there fourth dimension is connected to the cubes. And even it doesn't matter, like if you look at sacred geometry, you can see how the cube fits into everything, and it's very like, when we do measurements, we do it by cubic meters, right? So I just got this thing, and then there's going to be a grand trine being a triangle, and in Mercury, so Mercury is moving into Virgo on the 5th, or it moved into Virgo the 5th of September, and the 5th of September was a Wednesday, and Wednesday was the day of Mercury, planetary day of Mercury. And then trine in Saturn in Capricorn. So Virgo is going to be in a trine with Capricorn and Taurus. And Taurus is in Uranus and Capricorn is in Saturn. So for me, trines is about pointing, focusing energy. And so there's going to be this trine plus this cube or this square. And just intuitively, not from any informed, this is not informed information, it's intuitively, where I feel like the 4D is going to be grounded into the earth, the planets that we are on. And I feel like it's a change we're going to feel. And New Paradigm Astrology from the Pele reports, I don't remember his name, I have to check out, was talking about how there's going to be like a lot of expression from deep dark places. Like Scorpio is a planet of I feel uncomfortable. Like the energy I've felt from a lot of Scorpions has been uncomfortable. I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to recognize that that is an aspect of myself. It's like dark, deep truths. And so, and also being out of control, letting go and recognizing that I'm not actually in control all of the time. And so yeah, it's a beautiful time to be alive again. And I feel like that's what I want to share for now. Yeah, also during the new moon in Virgo on the 9th of September on Sunday, and Sunday of course is the day of the sun, there's going to be the wave spell from the Mayan calendar is going to be the white rhythmic wizard, kin 214, and I'm going to come back with insights on that. I might not. I'm going to study it myself now at least, and I can show you what it looks like. Today is the day of the blue electric monkey. I was born on the yellow electric sun, so electric tone should be a good tone for me. It feels like a good tone at least. I'm happy with where this video has gone. Yeah, this is what the white wizard looks like. Look like that. White rhythmic wizard. And rhythmic is so these are the different tones. They go all the way up to 13. This is 3. This is the electric tone, and then I think rhythmic was 6, which is this. I think. Let's see from here. Yeah. So here are all the different ones. Again, I'll leave links, and here's are the different days of the week and their corresponding like energy symbol. You have Dali, Seli, Gamma, Kali, Alpha, Limi, Celio, yo. So interesting, so deep, so beautiful. And I feel like when you look into the Mayan calendar and you know that this is the pulse of the sun, or this is the energy that's being transmitted from the sun communicates, the pulses and the radiations of the sun communicates with the electromagnetic field of our earth. When you connect with the Mayan calendar, you're connecting with what I perceive right now today as the source of the planetary movements. And so what I am questing on right now is observing the different pulses and their symbolism and their number connections, correlations, and their rhythmic, their tones and all of that, and then observing the planetary movements and planetary days, planetary hours, to see how it reflects this. This is the deepest I've been able to go when it comes to time and space, the observation of time and space and information and expression and experience. And it's so beautiful. It's so interesting. I geek out on it. I love it. I'm also the 5-1, so I'm transpersonal and an investigator. So that's why sometimes I just go into something, and then once I'm done, continue, and then go in. And that's also how I do with people. But yeah, we're gonna go into that in a later video. Thank you for watching. Stay jamming, stay loving, all night long. Hey, all night long, all night. Everyone you meet, they're jamming in the street all night long. I know it's pressure, baby, but hold on to it all. You still got your soul.